New echoes coming. This is one thing I'm looking forward to, because obviously as we get new resonators, we need new echoes, and it's a big part of the game. So new echoes, big W. Another video from Gamba AJ. Let's see what he's got to say, man. Let's see what's coming.
Yo,
I wonder if we're gonna actually get some new actual like elements, you know? Actual like something new to add to the game entirely, not just new echoes themselves.
Dude, what's going on? AJ here, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, yo, something crazy. So Naruto Shio, a lot of people, if you guys are in the Wuthering community, know about him. He doesn't cover anything unofficial or anything crazy like that. So the fact that this tweet came out 4 hours ago is a little bit crazy. What are we talking about? We're going to be talking about the new echoes real quick, and we have a picture. I'm gonna click on it and show it off, what it's identifying and how this is going to impact the future of Wuthering Waves, as well as what do I think, is it good, is it bad, should we have gotten more, should we have gotten different ones. I'm gonna give you guys my entire thoughts coming up in one.
Depends when they're coming and what they're coming with, because I'm imagining in, well, I don't know what this is. 1.3. Okay, apparently this is going to be 1.3 if we can trust the leak. So I don't mind that if it's only a couple for 1.3, because for me 2.0 is going to be the big test in regards to what we see in terms of echoes, because obviously we're going to a new nation. Well, I'm imagining we're going to a new nation, new country, new culture, new people, new areas, new story, new characters, all that sort of stuff. It makes sense that there's going to be different echoes as well, because if we are treating the echoes the way, you know, it seems that they are, different areas should have different echoes, shouldn't they? So that'll be the test to see, you know, if they're going to be throwing a good amount of echoes at us, because I'm hoping we go to a new area and it feels different when you're going around in regards to the echoes. I don't want to see a lot of the same echoes. I don't mind some of them coming over, you know, that's fine. You know, it makes sense as well that these creatures will be in different parts of the world, you know, some animals are. So yeah, I hope that we get a lot in 2.0. So I don't mind if we don't get many in upcoming updates running up to that, really.
Second, but if you like the content on this channel, guys, make sure to hit a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support, guys. We made it to 3K a little bit ago, 2 days ago. Now we're on trying to go for 10K.
Dude deserves way more subscribers than 3K, if I'm honest.
You know what I mean? Trying to be a prominent figure in the space. But thank you guys for always supporting me. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So Naruto Shio, as we know, very credible creator, always posts things that are mostly official. What's it called? Nothing that's ever like a dream, or, you know, the other L word, obviously 4 letters, you guys know. But as you can see, his tweet is new echoes coming in 1.3 question mark. Note, this is from official Kurob's website, subject to change. 3 freezing frost, 3 sun stinking I said stinking sinking eclipse. Sorry guys, it's the morning. I barely woke up after recording last night. 3 moonlit clouds,
only 1 void thunder. Okay.
2 Sierra gales, 2 rejuvenating glows, 2 lingering tunes, 1 void thunder. So Billy
Void Thunder is gonna need some more love in the new area, that's for sure.
Billy Opus. Okay, let's scroll down. So this is right here. This is the image we actually got. So as you guys can see, we have a bunch of, this is, I guess, the ice data bank, right? So we have 3 missing.
Agree. That first comment there. Okay, good, but they need to add another set effect. It would be a good, nice. It would add a nice build variety. Big agree. Big agree.
Really interesting. So okay, we have 13 out of 13, 14 out of 15. So 1 for lightning, like you said. 13 out of 15 for arrow. Dude, it would be nice if some of these were just like 4 points, because you know what I mean, because then, like, I've talked about this before, guys. 4 3 3 1 1 is very good and what you should reach for. However, 4 4 1 1 1 is not that much of a drop off for most units.
The thing is though, as well, it's not, obviously the 4 4 is less optimal, but at the same time, like it's like good point going back to like the Gian situation. He's not the best, but he's easy to be his best, you know. So it's the same thing with those echoes, really. You know, it's not the best setup, but it's way easier. So at the end of the day, until you're like deciding to spend a bit more time on it, it's kind of more optimal to kind of get through what you want to do and have to spend less time specifically farming in that regard. So, you know, they both work really well, actually. I know there's the argument where people will be like, well, you know, if you're min-maxing, of course, you don't want to go with the 4-4 system. But if you want to just get there easy and be able to do what you need to do, the 4-4 is great for that.
Units at all. So it is a great alternative set to always run when you're farming for echoes. 15 out of 18 for Spectro, I believe. Okay, so we have 12 out of 15 for Havoc. I think for the Rejuvenating Glow, I believe this is what it's called, 13 out of 16. Really bad with names, guys. Moonlit, 14 out of 17. Red, 13 out of 15. Okay, so it looks like we're getting a bunch of new echoes that we don't know what the values are because they're, I guess, unidentified in 1.3.
I'm going to assume they're just all ones. I think they are. We might get a 3 maybe and 2 1s. It'd be cool if we got a new a level 4, but I don't think that's going to happen.
So
I think that's going to be 2.0, isn't it?
Be a big patch, but it says these are only like how many are coming. So I do wonder, guys, we've been going in this route of like, is it going to be more 4-star echoes coming out? Because then that allows, like I said, 4-4-1-1-1, and it makes building characters honestly a lot easier, especially if you're a person who's going for multiple characters. I really think it's hard to like mid-max if you're a light spender even, right? I'm having the same issue with my
That's where, like, obviously the bottleneck comes at the high end of your characters, but when you're trying to level up as many characters as possible, you know, to build up a bit of a roster for like the tower, it does, man. It's like, bro, you know, you've got all the act of actually leveling up the characters, sorting your weapon, and then it's like, right, now I've got to have a decent roster of echoes now. And obviously I know you can use some sets across different characters, but yeah, man, it really does become a bit of a pain in the ass. And this is why I was saying before that we need more echo mats. We got plenty of tuners. We need more mats though, because your character mats don't matter so much because there's a ceiling for characters and weapons. You can only go so far. But when it comes to the echoes, it's kind of limitless. You're never going to get the best on set god roll, really. There's always going to be, well, I could improve that substat, or my main stat could have been a better base drop. You know, there's always that potential to get a little bit better across the board. And then obviously something could be tweaked for a different character. And it's almost endless, really, isn't it? So we do need more mats, man. And if you're going to have more echoes, we definitely need more mats.
Jay-Z, aka JG, y'all know the nickname. But yeah, I want to see. Let's see if we can go to Billy before I give you guys my honest thoughts. So this is just an official post from Billy. Okay, well, it didn't really let me click on the thing, but yeah, guys, let's see what else everybody has to say. Okay, good, but they need to add another set effect.
Seems like 1.3 will be Blackshaw's new region. Interesting. Well, if that's a new region, well, it's not a new I don't know about that. 3 new echoes with a new region. Fuck that noise, bro. I want a 50% increase in the fucking echoes, man, in a new area, if you're asking me. Honestly, I don't want to be farming the same old echoes in different nations around the world. Now, maybe I'm asking for a little bit too much, but 3? Nah, fuck that.
Okay. It would be nice to build variety. I feel like most characters can build variety, though. All the sub DPSs you have, Ice and Moon.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I definitely think some additional sets would be interesting, in my opinion. I really do. Because as we build a roster of characters, I know the interoperability, or whatever you want to call it, you know, the different builds you can have is going to be there, of course, with the increase of characters. But I definitely think a new set effect would be nice.
Moonlit, not Ice and Moonlit, but they're obviously their Element and Moonlit. I get the DPSs, but some can run lingering tunes. Yeah, guys, I guess the most important thing about this whole situation is going to be, is it 4 cost echoes that we're getting? Is it 3 costs? Is it 1? What do you guys want it to be? Okay, guys, and one more thing I want to talk about with you guys.
I would like a 4 cost, but
Miss Shorekeeper, guys.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Shorekeeper. So I'm not going to click on any of that stuff that's out, but I want to give you guys a big disclaimer right now. Not discrediting anybody or stuff like that, but guys, there are people who in the community for Wuthering Waves who don't like say Shorekeeper. A lot of things about Shorekeeper, right? Stuff that's coming out. And what I try to do, guys, and I try to tell you, take everything with a grain of salt until it's like officially either data mined.
Nah, fuck that, bro. I'm just gonna run with it and then get mad.
Revealed coming from the CVT, right, guys? I know a lot of people are talking about her kit, and we kind of have a grand idea that she will be a sustain, but she's going to be able to do either X and Y, you know what I mean? And so what I have for everybody is, please just be careful of the information you guys are consuming right now, because we don't have official.
I don't know, from the character description for me, she just doesn't seem like she's going to be a sustain. But that's just, I'm just going off a total assumption there. We do need a fucking sustain though. We need another character that has the potential to not usurp Verena, but to compete with her. Like, we desperately need that in the game. Desperately.
Official details for her, you know what I mean? The worst thing that can happen is you guys go in, you guys are
the biggest switch in the meta
like,
since
man,
launch.
she does X, Y, and Z. Start farming or start doing something, right?
And that, I'm not even a meta slave, but you know
what I mean? Like, slight kit changes and numbers adjustment, that's not that big of a deal, you know? But when you go in, you listen to all the kits, and then
I don't know, the way this game works and the synergies between characters, sometimes a slight drop in a kit number in a particular way can have like a compounding effect in regards to different team comps that can be incredibly powerful. You know, just a slight tweak here and there can really nerf a potential team comp or comps in this game. But yeah, at the end of the day, what we fucking need is some proper sustains in the game.
Start going to other channels and you start saying, this is right, this is right. Like, guys, we had it happen with the Chang Li situation where people would say, oh no, she's still a sub DPS when she didn't understand their kit. We had it with, what's it called? I forget the other character that people were starting to do it with in my mind, but I just wanted to say, guys, like, it's very dangerous to be spreading information, right, that may not be entirely accurate, and then other people start agreeing and they spread that information, and then who knows if you guys go farm traces, farm relics.
End of the day, fuck them. I don't think it's that big of a deal, in my opinion. If you're going to start farming off leaks and get mad that you farm the wrong stuff, this is why I tend not to worry too much about that. I don't really spend time looking into kit leaks or early kit information, even if it's 100%, and then go farming off it. I kind of just like do my thing. I tend to rotate in my farming, so I'm farming just a bit of everything here and there. So when something does come out that you know, I didn't know about, I can use the stuff that I've been farming, and I don't mind just farming a character once it comes out. I'm not one of those people that's like, right, it's day one, I need my character to be level fucking 80 straight off the bat. You know what I mean?
And just, you know, then wasted all that time. Then you guys are gonna get mad, you know what I mean? Also, what is this? What? Last but not least, guys, please come follow your boy on Twitter. Your boy is slowly growing but surely. But yeah, guys, yeah, I'm on here now, trying to grow on this platform. Also,
dude, don't worry about growing on Twitter, man. On a real, it's a cesspit. And I think nowadays, really, unless you're like blowing up on another spot, which Gamba's doing well, unless you're blowing up on another spot, Twitter's just pointless nowadays, unless you get verified, man. You know, you just get shoved down to the bottom of the algorithm and the post ranking. So it's kind of like pointless, if I'm honest. And it's just pointless anyway. It's a fucking cesspit.
Thank you guys for always all the support. And one thing I want to recommend, guys, please go check out this video right here. Mr. Pokey calls out Hoyoverse and the Wuthering Waves players. I really do think, I don't want to start drama or anything like that. I'm not going to ever be a drama starter, guys. I like my games. I like covering Wuthering Waves. I'm going to cover Azure Familia and future games all together. You know what I mean? That way I'm even busier.
I'm definitely going to say right now, talking about future games, I fucking hope it's good. But I'm definitely going to be covering Never Nifs to Evan. It's not that anybody cares, but it's happening. It's happening.
And you guys have more content. I just want to now start giving my insight, guys, on certain topics and certain conversations in the gacha space that I know I can give some good insight on. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, when I do commentary videos or just give reactions and just talk about certain subjects, do like that type of stuff. So the fact that people are liking my insight and input on certain situations, I think this should get more attention in the space, because again, Mr. Pokey is a good content creator, but I know a lot of people are on two sides of the fence right now lately with him right now, you know, with a whole situation with Gotcha Smack that felt like a nothing burger, but you know, sometimes people like get into it and stuff.
It was a nothing burger, like End of the day, it ain't that deep. Again, this is why, like, I don't mind laughing at internet drama. And I'm talking about drama. I'm not talking about serious shit, you know, like legit serious shit. I'm just talking about content creators going back and forth, bit of banter, falling out with each other on stuff that they shouldn't be falling out with each other on. But yeah, I definitely do think some of this drama is definitely, you know, just created for the sake of creating it, which again, it's not that deep. It doesn't really matter, but it is a little bit cringe sometimes. 'Cause it's like, these, you know, sometimes I'm not actually specifically talking about this drama, but it's just like, this isn't even like, you know, they're not even disagreeing. They're just doing with it because they're hoping that the audience is going to be like, oh my God, they're arguing. It's kind of weird.
Like that, and then the whole
But it gets
reacting
views,
thing.
so I understand
But
it.
all around, I do think Mr.
And it's not that
Pokey
deep.
did say some interesting things in here, and you'll see my opinion and my take when you watch this video. But
Maybe
yeah,
we'll
guys,
watch that video.
please go ahead, support the channel if you would. Yeah, guys, that's it. This is a little bit of a light one. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Wasn't expecting the echoes, and yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll talk to y'all next time. This has been your boy AJ. Hopefully y'all have a great day.
Definitely a little bit light on the information there. I don't think it's surprising that we're getting new echoes because it makes sense. If that's going to be new echoes for the new region, and then I'm disappointed. I am genuinely disappointed. The new area needs to come with a decent amount of echoes, in my opinion. Maybe I'm asking for a little bit too much, but I feel like every new region should come with its own specific roster of echoes. You know, whether even if they're just like reworks of other echoes and, like, you know, like reskins, and they've got different abilities, I'm fine with that. But I want new shit, and I also want new ones. You know, not everyone has to be an entirely new echo. Yeah, but every nation needs to be a new thing. It needs to be. Otherwise, you know, it's really not adding much with the new nations apart from the story. And then when you clear the stories, like what extra is there? And I feel like that'll add to the whole variety in the experience of traversing the new areas as well, not just a visual aspect of things. There's new shit to get in that area that impacts your team builds, and there's each area then has a reason to farm for particular team comps, doesn't he? But yeah, another good video from AJ, Gamba AJ. Should definitely check him out, guys. Should we play some Wuthering Waves then?